You're not lazy, you just haven't developed the action habit. The action habit, or having a bias towards action, is simply just in moments of decision, do you have a bias towards action or do you have a bias towards, let me just sit around and think about it some more? And if you can develop that action habit, if you can develop the habit of anytime I feel stuck, I try to do something, I try to take some form of action. That is my default mode whenever I feel stuck, is to move somewhere, not to sit around and philosophize and pontificate and think about the situation 1,000 times over, but to do something that moves me in the direction of my goals. Not to let fear win and go over to the couch and do nothing, but to take the action that is going to get me closer to my goals. You do that over enough times, that ends up being a habit. Both of those things are habits. If you have a habit of running away or overthinking, that will be the habit, and that will be the default mode that you will go into anytime you're faced with a tough decision. Conversely, you can also build the opposite habit, which is the habit of anytime I'm faced with a tough situation, I just take some action and I start moving and I create momentum, and that momentum eventually leads to more momentum, and it helps me solve whatever problem I was facing. And so it might not necessarily be that you're hopelessly lazy, it might just be your habits. If you developed a habit when you were younger of running away from your problems, that's what you're going to do, and you're never going to take any action. And in order to remove that habit that's holding you back, try replacing it with a new habit.